check my email and I decide to answer later. Another cup of coffee and I drag myself to work. My life is grounded in a firm routine of coffee, sleep, and work. I am not boring, I just stick to what I know.
And now, Mr. Caffeine!
Greetings, all my adoring fans, and welcome to the Mr. Caffeine Show. So, how'd you like the new opening sequence? We were having trouble, with some copyright infringements from the other song, so, we decided to change the format completely. I really didn't like the cameras following me around for an entire morning, but, I'm not a morning person. So, let's review the month. November is best known for the holiday of Thanksgiving. But, did you know that there are a lot more observances for the month of November than just Thanksgiving? But, I'd have to say that some of these observances are a little inappropriate, at best, out of order. For instance, November is also Stomach Cancer and Diabetes Awareness Month. Yeah, let's put those around Thanksgiving. We all know about Black Friday, but did you know about Blackout Wednesday? It's the night before Thanksgiving when people actually drink more alcohol than they do on St. Patrick's Day or even New Year's Eve. You would think that Thanksgiving would also be known as Throw Up Thursday. So many turkeys get burnt, probably because of the alcohol. November 19th is World Toilet Day. Shouldn't that, be the day after Thanksgiving? But then it would have to be changed from Black Friday to Brown Friday. Then there's Movember, where men chuck the razor for an entire month and let the scruff run wild to bring awareness to prostate and testicular cancer. In honor of this, I went to the doctor for a physical. I also had the boys checked out.
You got us checked out?
You got us checked out? Would you stop that? Not those boys. The testicles. Speaking of testicles in November, it's also the time of year when the Parkside Pub of Huntley, Illinois holds its yearly tradition of deep fat frying turkey testicles and serving them up with a variety of dips and beers. I saw on YouTube where the Parkside owner, Mark McDonald, said that the first year they did this, they served up over 80 pounds of turkey testicles. They are now going through over 1,200 pounds of turkey testicles.
Welcome to Orfiero's Landscapes and Gardens. There's no job too big or even too small for John to handle. He has all the right equipment to transform your property into a beautiful, lush garden. From simple flower beds to extravagant gardens and walkways, Orfiero's can handle it all. So give John a call at 860-308-9499. Orfiero's Landscapes and Gardens is a proud sponsor of the Mr. Caffeine Show.
We're Adam and Q, and you're watching the Mr. Caffeine Show. Yay!
show. Today, we have an amazing talent. He is a master marionette puppeteer and a producer with a list of credentials that would take the rest of the show to list. To highlight, he was involved in Team America World Police, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Disney's The Princess Diaries 2, and Pee-wee's Playhouse, The Ben Stiller Show, and the list goes on and on. He is coming to us live via Skype, so please forgive, the Skype glitches. Would you please welcome to the show, Mr. Scott Land?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Scott, what is that playing in the background?
I love Cat Stevens to wake up in the morning with Mr. Caffeine. We get the caffeine jolt, and then the calmness of Cat Stevens.
I'm down with a little Cat Stevens myself. Scott, thank you so much for being on the show. I understand you're on a world tour right now. What is that?
Yeah, in 6 days we go to Germany. I'm working a TV show there. It's kind of a contest. It's all secretive, but we'll be in Germany for 2 weeks. Think of America's Got Talent and X Factor with puppets all combined.
That sounds incredible. I mentioned in your intro that you have, an incredible resume. You've been on TV, movies, producer, even stunts. What was your favorite project so far?
Oh, very young, what will you need?
This show right this second is my favorite. Right this second.
Good answer, Scott. Good answer.
When I did Team America World Police, Matt and Trey didn't know what they were getting into, but I knew the budget on the film. It was $32 million. And essentially, when they started shooting, the third day into it, they grabbed me and pulled me aside and said, "This is really difficult. This is unbelievable. But you are so good. You're a really good puppeteer. Why?" And I said, "Well, look, these are marionettes. There's very few marionette operators. And the other people that you have here, they're really talented puppeteers. But they're the other puppeteers are not string." And Trey said, "Oh, my God, we're screwed." And I go, no, you can do whatever you want. So he ended up putting me into every scene. So that was a revelation in the moment that happened instantly. And I learned basically you go with whatever you flow with. At the moment, accept it. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, you were involved in the vomit scene.
Yeah, I did the vomit scene in 3 takes. And when it got to the bottom where it was not flowing, it was basically a split pea soup with bacon bits. The guy that was pushing it through, the way he would know to push it through is I would make the sound effect. So I would, and I would shake the puppet and do that. And then he would push it through. And at the end, it got to the bottom of the bucket and ran out and it started sputtering. And then I would start shaking the puppet dramatically and moving it. And it all worked magically. So if you look closely, you'll see at the very end of the scene, the head string breaks on him. And then that's when I release the puppet.
That was hilarious, that's for sure. Yeah. It was the funniest scene in the movie. That's my personal opinion.
Thank you.
You trained under some of the greatest names in your craft. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I was inspired by Bob Baker. I saw Bob Baker at a fair. And I was 10 years old and I checked out library books. And then when I went to college, I went to UCLA and studied psychology and wrote term papers. But I did, while I was there, the first year and a half, I worked for Bob Baker as one of his puppeteers and then went out on the road. So that was very, very inspirational. Then I worked for Tony Urbano, did shows for him at Laguna Beach at the Festival of Arts, and I got to work with his marionettes. That's where I felt that I was able to work with the best instruments, those marionettes. He's truly one of the greatest puppeteers of all time, Tony Urbano. And at the time, he was doing a lot of the McDonald's campaign, and he was very, very prolific in doing commercials. If they couldn't get the Muppets, then it became Tony Urbano. But I only worked with him at Laguna Beach. And then finally, during the Screen Actors Guild strike, I went and studied with Albrecht Roser. I think I was 42. And that was the best education I ever got, was working with him.
That was in Connecticut? Right here in Connecticut?
Yeah, I was at Connecticut. Yeah. Connecticut at the O'Neill. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was a whole different thing. This was UConn, University of Connecticut, and then later I studied with him in Stuttgart, back in Germany. Yeah.
The Ballard Institute?
I think it was called that, but it wasn't. I just remember they kept calling it UConn. Again, I'd never been there before, but I knew Ballard, the collection, and I think it was just being developed by Bart. I think that's what was going on. See, I'm a West Coast puppeteer, so I only kind of hear this stuff, the East Coast side.
Yeah. I'm definitely East Coast. Yeah. I'm like 5 minutes away from UConn. It's right down the street.
Oh, seriously? You're that close?
Now, you were once on America's Got Talent. In the past season, as a matter of fact, you were behind the scenes. You were helping someone out with that. Is that true?
Yeah, there was. We were in Where were we? We were in Korea. We were in Korea doing shows, and I get an email from our friend Victor Key. Victor Key probably is the best juggler in the entire world. He worked with Cirque du Soleil for 25 years, and he was their iconic juggler. And if you've never seen Victor Key, YouTube him. I've never met anything quite that amazing in my life. This is a perfectionist and artist all combined together. Anyway, so he called me and said, I'm putting a puppet in my act for America's Got Talent, but we're having problems. Can you come in and do it? So we flew in. I picked up the puppet, finished the build in 3 days. Then we drove out to Los Angeles to do the show, did the rehearsal, and then between management and Victor Key, they killed off the puppet. They didn't want the puppet, but he wanted me to continue on helping him. So when you see the ball floating and all that, that's puppet effects. When you see the his trunk open, that's a puppet effect. So I assisted him, and then when he went on to the next round, the final round, he needed me to then become his, I guess you'd say, assistant. So the balls shoot up out of the stage. I designed the cannons that did that. We built all that in 5 days.
I saw that. That was an amazing act, especially since it was built in 5 days.
Yeah, it was really high pressured, and basically every night we would decompress out in front of the hotel, Lisa and Victor and I and his assistant, and we would smoke cigars. I'd never had a cigar in my life, so we would have a Heineken beer and a cigar every night.
Scott,
Yeah.
do you have any of your creations with you today?
We're making this one right now. This is a character of.
Scott, there's something you need to know about me. I really don't like puppets. I think they're kind of creepy looking.
I eat caffeine.
Stop it right now, Scott. You're creeping me out.
This is going to be an Ellen DeGeneres for her show. Yeah.
It does look just like Ellen, that's for sure. Now, how long does it take you to make one of those?
If I start from the very beginning and I get through the process without any interruption, I can do it in about 2 months. But she's been on the shelf working back and forth for about 2 years now. But I basically what happens is you get building, and then another client comes with money and says, hey, can you make us a Donald Trump? Yes, I can make a Donald Trump.
And money talks. It does.
Will you carry the words of love with you? Will you ride to bring my burden together?
What I do in my shop, this is what I do in my shop every day. I put on music. I put on YouTubes. I will put on any kind of movie because I have no boss. And people will never come over unannounced. They have to come over and get an actual appointment with Lisa. Lisa sets up the appointment. And but if they were to walk in off the street, they would see that scenario dancing. This is what I do daily. I'm basically Willy Wonka and MTV combined with puppetry around me.
So, what's in the future for Scotland?
We are really happy. We're teaching classes on a regular basis in Las Vegas, and essentially we for 3 days we show people different things and give away all the secrets that I've developed over the years. When I was starting out, nobody would allow me to understand their secrets. All the master puppeteers were very secretive. And it wasn't until I got probably into my mid-30s, into the 40s, that I got all the information I could because of the effects business. So I just said, let's give it back to the community of people that are interested. So people come and take the class, and it's not expensive. It's literally 3 days. It's $400. But they come to Vegas. They get a hotel room. We set it up with a really great hotel. And it becomes a beautiful therapy session. Everybody has fun and exciting. Some people are not a puppeteer at all, but they just love art. And we give up everything that we can, and then we all have lunch together. And then at night, they take off and do their thing. They go to the strip, or they go to bed. They relax and go to strip and go to bed. They do whatever they want, and it's very successful. Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
You'll have to come from Connecticut. You could probably get a round trip ticket for Connecticut for about $220, $230 if you do it early. And yeah, we'd like to have Mr. Caffeine there. Absolutely.
Hey, Marty, you heard that? Book that flight. Scott, thank you so much for being on the show.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, if you want to see Scott's official webpage, go to thepuppetman.com. That's one word, thepuppetman.com. Or you can just put his name into any search field, and it'll come up. He will come up, that's for sure. Hey, we'll be right back after these messages. Ford here with Lorianne Marchese from Body Constructs. Lorianne, what makes Body Constructs so special?
I created Body Construct to give my clients the best workouts that focus on a woman's body, such as glutes, let's see it, abs, and total body. In the most comfortable environment with women only. We offer over 96 classes per month and a variety of workouts such as boot camp, kickboxing, jumping fitness, spinning, isotone, pre-game, chaotic cardio, and more.
You said chaotic.
Yeah, but no. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Vivian and Body Construct transformed my life forever.
Hi, my name is Yulita. I lost 40 pounds and Body Construct gave me more motivation.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to try it out.
Hey, where are you going? It's women only.
What?
Sorry, little man.
She touched me. Our next guest is a young man with an amazing talent. He is a soft-spoken young man, but with a big voice when it comes to singing. Would you please welcome to the stage, Mr. Sage King!
I think about you every day. And the memories we've made, and the stories we can tell. I'm sorry I dragged us both through hell. I'm not asking for forgiveness, believe me when I say I've changed. But there's one thing on my mind, one question that remains. Will you remember me? that I'll remember you. The night we danced out in the rain, your kiss that took away my pain. Sometimes I wonder where you are and how we ever came this far. Do you regret anything? Like the night you gave me back that ring. I'm not asking for forgiveness, believe me when I say I've changed. But there's one thing on my mind, one question that remains. Will you remember me the way that I remember you? The night we danced out in the rain, your kiss that took away my pain. Yeah, I'm not asking for forgiveness, believe me when I say I've changed. But there's one thing on my mind, one question that remains. Will you remember me the way that I remember you? The night we danced out in the rain, your kiss that took away my pain.
Well, that's all we have time for this time, but we want to thank Mr. Scott Land and Steve King for being on the show. From all of us here at the Mr. Caffeine Show, we're wishing you a happy holiday season. Hey, we'll see you right here next time on the Mr. Caffeine Show. Bye!
A cup of coffee in the morning, and I get the paper. I check the headlines and decide that I am bored. I check my email and I decide to answer later. Another cup of coffee and I drag myself to work. My life is grounded in a firm routine of coffee, sleep, and work. I am not boring, I just stick to what I know. I'm sitting there at work and I realized I forgot to wake up. I can't be productive when I'm dreaming about a sheep. I go upstairs and get myself another cup of coffee. I get downstairs and then I spill it on the floor. Well, my life is grounded in a firm routine of coffee, sleep, and work. I am not boring, I just stick to what I know.